I get it. The name of the game is output. The name of the game is output. The name of the game is output. I get it. You can't just have flicks and tricks, flair, and literally we're not living in the world of luxury players. All I want to just say is this. Is the hate against Felix, is it warranted? So I want to just say, is it warranted? You see, what we're not going to do is say Felix is not a talented player. What we're not going to do is compare Felix to a Neong, a Werner, or a Conor Gallagher. Those are guys who lack football fundamentals. He has football fundamentals. So let's just agree there. Now, as I'm with you, all because you have talent or football fundamentals or you score high on the eye test doesn't make you an effective player. This ain't futsal. This ain't football you play on the road. This is the highest level of football. And at the highest level of football, you need to give me output. You need to be effective. And what has always counted against Felix is, are you effective? We've seen from Atleti, they've been effective without you. When you went to Chelsea, you looked good, but were you consistently effective? So I get, because I want to be balanced here. I want to be fully balanced here. So for Barca fans, I get it. Is he going to give you the effectiveness of Rafinha? Is he going to give you the effectiveness of a Ferran Torres? We already know what Yamal can do. We already know what Pedri can do. Is he going to have the effectiveness? So I get that. Any manager will tell you what you want more than anything. So a manager will tell you, like, in an ideal world, what I want is options. In an ideal world, I want two great players in every position. Because I want competitiveness. Because I want a plan A, B, C, a D, or E. Anybody who's played Football Manager, what you want is, you look at our bench, you've got options. Good options. Felix isn't a bona fide starter. No, you're not. Torres is balling now. Look at what your boy Yamal is doing, and Rafinha has been effective for Javi. So no, you don't walk into this team, bro. You have to earn your right, so you're not a starter. But when you're going into a season where you're competing for the league, you're competing for the cup, and you're competing for the UCL, you need a squad. You can't be successful on all fronts if you just have a really good first team. You need a freaking squad. And Felix is a great option within a squad. He is a great plan B or a plan C. And for me, for a guy who likes certain players, who play the game a certain way, I want to see Felix succeed. Because I think Felix succeeding, I think, is good for football. Because I feel that the way he plays football is how I like football to be played. But at the same time, I've got to be mature about this. I've got to be objective. Felix, you have to prove yourself. There are many guys out there. Shout out to Zeman, Ricardo, all the guys out there, Barry, Casey. They're guys who think that this is a bad deal. The guys who think that you're useless. The guys thinking that where do we even play you? Shout out to your boy 87. They're like, bro, where do we play this guy? What's his strongest position? He doesn't fit into this freaking team. So for Felix, bro, Atleti are flourishing without you. So I didn't know how you get back there. I think that Chelsea bridge has already been broken. So you're running out of options to prove yourself in Europe, because if not, it probably has to be Saudi if you still want to make some cash. So for Felix, this is an extremely important move, because there are many fans who are not excited about this. Fans are not jumping up and down about this. And Felix, you're going to have, because Torres is scoring. He's scoring. He's playing well. We already know what that Virgin is doing. The Virgin is saying, what's up? The Virgin just dropped a man of the match performance away to Villarreal. So, Felix, you're going to have to work hard. And when you are given the opportunity, you've got to be effective. You've got to make that pass. You've got to create that chance. You've got to create that assist. You can't just be losing the ball. You can't just... Because, this is the last thing. If I was to advise Felix, is bro, it's not about looking good or trying to look fancy. You have to have a balance between being fancy and being effective. This dude here, bro, this is the most unique player of all time. This guy right here is the most unique footballer player of all time. A guy who birthed literally a generation of football fans. But as much flair as that, because he scored 100% of the eye test. 100% of the eye test. One of the few players who scored 100% of the eye test. But as much as he scored on the eye test, he was effective. So yeah, flair, tricks, one of the greatest YouTube shows you ever see. But he was effective. He had output. He helped his team win. So Felix, you have to help your team win. And when you're on now Barca pitch, you've got to show Javi that no, I have the test league. I score high in the eye test, but I'm going to make that critical pass. I'm going to make that critical play. I'm going to actually be a winning asset for the team. Got to prove yourself, man. Like that vid, subscribe if you're new. Head over there to the official website and join us tonight for that deadline day reaction, bro. Open hangar. Peace.